So
You're just wasting your time.
in a friendship, I feel like it's easier to like
stop talking to them.
But when you're in a relationship, it's like, what you gonna do?
Where's the clap, man? What are we talking about? Like, stop talking to them.
It's Biggie and then horn and gunshots.
I was gonna go boom, boom, boom. It's gonna press them on.
You did
Fucking no joda.
All right. We're going to do intros. Welcome to another episode of the Least Favorite Podcast. I'm your host, Natalie, with my two co-hosts now, Anthony and Tony. And Tony's excited to pull from the bowl.
Yes, I am.
Let's just dive right in, because we got a lot of shit to talk about today. We don't got no time to waste. Boom.
Yeah, we always already like.
Yeah, let's do this.
Resilience.
Oh, resilience. Oh, God.
Should I pick again?
No, I mean, do we have anything to say about this?
Resilience.
No cheating. If we pick it, we gotta talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know where to start, guys. What does resilience mean to you guys? For me, it's like never giving up, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's what it means for everyone.
Do you consider yourself resilient as a person, or are you quick to give up on things?
Is there an in-between?
The capacity to recover quickly from difficulties or toughness.
The capacity?
The capacity to recover quickly from difficulties or toughness.
I think I'm resilient.
I'm resilient. Hell yeah.
But it takes me a while. Like, all right. Are you still resilient if it takes you a while to bounce back? As long as you bounce back,
as
that's
long
all
as
that
you
matters,
bounce back,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so then, yeah, I think I'm resilient.
It depends what this. All the situations are different. So if you need a year, if you need, what if, God forbid, somebody passes away, like grievance process is long. It depends what you're going through. Like, if it's a breakup, it depends.
I think it's only giving up if you completely walk away from it, obviously. So it shouldn't matter how long it takes for you to be resilient. Mm-hmm. But I think life just makes you that way. Like, if you were to give up after every single hard thing that happens to you, then it's like you're never going to get anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have some type of... I think we're all resilient to some extent, depending how badly we want whatever it is we're going for.
Because life is literally hill, valley, hill, valley, hill, valley, hill, valley. Who you telling?
Girl!
Who you
to the
telling?
fucking choir. Like, yeah. All right. So that was good. Any other... tidbits to add about resilience?
No, that's it.
No?
Yeah.
Be tough.
That was simple.
All right, so we're going to get into the heavy topic first.
Okay,
all right? Should I play the video? Yes? For
No.
the viewers? He never wants us to play the video. They gotta play it. I want to play it just so we can have like a... Context, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you. So let me get the video. But this is about... The question that we're going to get from it is, how do you support someone with a victim mentality?
Yeah.
All right, so let me click.
Oh, I got a perfect response to this.
Uh-oh.
He's ready.
You're about to be a dick.
Yep, you already know.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me pull it up on my phone.
I'm about to be like, leave that.
Confront your need to feel special and uniquely necessary for their life. You likely have a hard time letting them fail because your role is their savior, and you fear they will not like you or stay with you if you stop saving them. You likely have a hard time letting them fail, the underperforming person, the irresponsible person, the person with the victim mentality, the one that's always in need, the one that's always hurt, the one that's always sad, the one that's always falling apart, the one that is always broken. They are healing forever. They are always in pain and distress. And you wonder why they are draining you. You wonder why you're so tired.
That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, we did that already.
over. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. All right. So I guess first let's just get into, before we even answer, how do you support someone with victim mentality, right? Okay. From experience, is this a woman thing? Because I know we both have done this numerous. I think I've done this in all of my relationships. And even my friendships,
I don't think it's a
too.
woman thing. It could be a guy thing too.
I don't know. I haven't met or experienced a guy that like does that. So I feel like for me, it's more so like why, after hearing that, but even like I've been working through that in therapy, like why am I, like where does that come from, that people pleasing aspect of it? You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I know where mine comes from.
Okay, talk about it.
My mom.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I know where it branches from completely. Like, she still to this day deals with stuff that like she really should not deal with. And she even tells me straight up, like, I see you moving
In the same way?
in kind of the same way. So fix it now, because you don't want to be my age and be dealing with the same bullshit. So she sees it right away. So for me, it's simple. It's an example. And to me, I thought it was just, she was teaching me how to be caring, how to be loving, like how to care for somebody, how to love for somebody. But,
Oh, shit.
yeah.
I don't know. I guess for me, maybe if you say that, like my mother is very caring too, but I've never seen my mother like overextend herself for people who didn't deserve it. My mother, I mean, I don't know, it's always been reciprocated with her, I guess. But I think I was probably always trying to make them proud. So like I was just doing things to make them proud. So that could be that.
So your
But, like,
relationship with them. Okay.
It's like, okay, they'll be proud of me if I do this or that, whatever, boom.
That would make sense.
But then in relationships, it's the same thing. Like, okay, if I do this, he'll love me more. He'll stay with me.
Approval.
But it's like, that shit does drain you after a while, especially when it's not appreciated. It's just like, yo, why am I doing all this? But then it's like, I can't stop because I already kind of set the tone that this is how I'm going to be.
Yeah.
So it's like when you pull back,
it's like they react like, yo, what the fuck?
yes,
I don't get it. What you
and
mean?
then that need to like please them comes back because it's like, oh shit, I don't want you to look at me differently. I do want you to still feel like you could depend on me and rely on me. So I'm gonna, all right, fuck it. Like I'm gonna keep going hard. So it is draining. What do you want to say? Because I feel like you're holding back a lot.
No, because I'm actually, all right, because I kind of got confused actually because
okay.
I thought it was weren't we supposed to be talking about victim mentality?
Well,
Yeah.
Because that don't sound like victim mentality, which y'all talking about. That's why I'm like listening, like I'm like, wait, what?
So we kind of on the same page because we know who and what we thinking about.
Right.
So victim mentality, let's backtrack a little bit. We've both been in like toxic relationships before. And we've both experienced like abuse in like a verbally type of way that they bring you down.
Right.
Okay, so we gotta backtrack a little because we
So
realize we don't have him on.
All right, no, because we're just talking about victim mentality, like just in a relationship kind of thing. So that's why I'm like listening.
It could be a
Friendship
friendship.
too.
Because that's why I'm
friendship.
like, yeah, that's where
Or
I'm
even
thinking
a
about
family
more
member,
like
it's like, all right, so
No, but
maybe
that's a good perspective
someone
in a
who's
friendship.
always just everything is against them all the time. So that's why I'm like, that's when y'all started
And that
talking.
goes
So
into
it kind of
because
like,
it's like they're broken. I don't even like to, because my therapist is like, no one is broken.
bitch, they all broken.
She told me no one is broken.
They broken.
We're all just like figuring things out
No.
and trying to heal from things.
Miss
No,
Patty,
there's
we
some
gotta
broken.
talk.
No. All right, so I'm just talking about some victim mentality. There's some broken ass fucking people out there. Fuck what your therapist talking about. There's some people who are
Right.
broke.
And green.
No. There's some
Talk about
people
it.
that are broke and they just never gonna get out of that shit. And like every time you fucking talk to them, like months later, it's like they're going through a new cycle of I gotta try this thing and this is gonna make my life better. And then you don't talk to them for a few months, and then they're on to the next thing that's I'm trying to get better for myself. Or maybe I'm going to school now, or maybe I'm fucking trying this new workout plan and I'm doing all this shit. And they're constantly trying to reinvent themselves because they're fucking broken. It's a victim type of thing where it's like
that is it.
So no, they fucking broke and they never gonna get fixed.
So it's like when you're dealing with somebody, right? Like this is what the person is saying. Like they're always broken, they're always healing. So we always have to be the ones to support them, cater to them. And
What do you need? What do you need from me? You have to be the one to reach out to them to talk because they upset about something else yet again that they was upset about
when
before.
You need them, it's like crickets.
Yeah.
It's crickets.
Oh yeah.
So with the question, hold on. How do we support someone with victim mentality? I've learned now you can't support them. You can't.
So I don't. I never will.
Shouldn't. Right.
I don't. I'll be like, yo, that's why I say I identify you now. This motherfucker, someone that complains so much with that victim shit, everything is against them, their job, whatever, everything. Fuck that. I'm not going to them for shit. I'm not gonna listen to them for that because they already got their head in the ground and they ain't never gonna get out of that shit.
Yes.
You
So
just
I feel
wasting
like
your time.
in a friendship, I feel like it's easier to like
Stop talking to them.
but when you in a relationship, It's like, what you gonna do?
Where's the clap, man? What are we talking about here? Like, stop talking to me. I was there. Like, this not that difficult. Because at the end of the day,
Oh my God.
Easy to walk
See,
away from
but
someone
it
you care
should be
about.
though.
It
But
should
me and
be.
you are so entangled.
Well, this is why.
in
You know
that-
why?
In that vicious cycle that we think that we need to save these motherfuckers. And hello.
no, you're not. You saving the wrong person. You're supposed to save yourself. I'm selfish. I'm selfish. I know this, and I can admit that. So my priority is me. If you not right and it's fucking with me, fuck you.
Right.
I don't care about what your feelings are. Because if I'm fucking feeling like shit all the time, fuck you.
It's a problem.
I don't care. Like, you're not gonna keep dragging me down because you want to complain about everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll go take my ass home.
We
I don't
all
gotta deal
need
with
to
that
be
shit.
a little selfish.
You have to be selfish. You got to prioritize yourself before anyone else.
Yeah.
It's true.
No, go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, this is where, like, the idea of boundaries come in. Like, we talk about it a lot, but I think people are afraid. Like, when it comes to this, you need boundaries, right? Like, you're not gonna drain me. You're not gonna treat me this way. You're not gonna talk to me like that. I cannot overextend myself for you, and that doesn't mean that I love you any less. But like, this is disrupting me, and I can't be there for you right now. Like, I don't have the bandwidth for it, right? But like, someone who is in a victim mentality, I feel like when you give them boundaries, they don't know how to handle it. They throw tantrums, and it's like, oh, like, what do you mean?
And then you start to question yourself. You're like, yo, am I like requesting something weird? Like, should I be there for
and
them
it's just
more?
manipulation.
Like, is it? There you go.
It's manipulation.
There you go.
But boundaries are pointless a lot of times.
Oh my God. What?
Because especially
beautiful.
they're pointless. They serve no purpose a lot of times.
Talk about it.
Okay, why?
They just give you an unrealistic expectation of what you're gonna tolerate. Because someone like me, especially not now more so, but especially when I was younger, boundaries, rules, none of that shit meant anything to me.
But you
It
have
don't.
boundaries. So
You
how?
have boundaries
You
because
have
you're like, if
boundaries.
you
No,
disrupt
no,
my peace, I'm not gonna fuck with you. That's a boundary.
Yeah, but what I mean is like when someone sets it towards me, I don't give a fuck. Like,
If
I'm just gonna.
someone what?
If someone tried to set boundaries with me, and I'll just push those shits.
The boundaries
You know what I
are
mean? So that's what I mean. Like, if you try to like set boundaries with me, I'm just
But
like,
I'm
all right,
saying-
whatever.
Boundaries aren't for the other person. Boundaries are for you to
Yeah.
protect.
Okay, so just don't let me know your boundaries.
Right.
No, well, I'm gonna tell you, if you disrupt your peace, I can't fuck with you. That's a boundary. If you're gonna complain about the same thing over and over again and it's disrupting me, that's my boundary. I can't deal with it. However, you take my boundary, that's on you.
That's
Yeah,
an
but the
interesting
inner asshole-
perspective
the
because
inner
you have
asshole
a
will-
lot of boundaries.
But
You
the
have
inner,
a lot of boundaries.
but
Because
the
you
inner,
don't tolerate a lot of shit. So.
but then when someone sets those boundaries and rules against me, the inner asshole comes out, and I'm just like, yo, fuck it, I'm just gonna just do it anyway.
Fine, but then that's
Well,
for
that's
the
what I
other
mean.
person to see.
Okay.
Like, all right, then I'm not even gonna deal with them because they
So then
violated
I'm
my
just saying, like,
boundaries.
sometimes you can't
I
set
love
boundaries with men because men
boundaries. I
just be like, yo,
think
fuck it,
boundaries
we dickheads. We just gonna fuck.
No,
We're just gonna
but
push them
right.
shits to the limits.
Right, but
So
it's
that's
not
what I
fair.
mean by that.
Okay.
That's why I say boundaries can be pointless. If you
To the other person, yeah.
Yes, that's
Because
what I mean.
boundaries aren't for, like I
Okay.
said, boundaries aren't for them, and like they don't give a fuck about your boundaries.
That's
That's,
what I
the
say, don't
point.
even
They've
tell
been
them.
violating it all this time. So when you finally set a boundary, it's like, oh shit, what? Like now I can't talk to you how I want to talk to you. I can't use you how I want to use you. Like now you have self-respect. Oh shit, no. What's happening here? It's weird for them. Anything else to say about that? No.
That was good. That was a good one.
Okay. I like that. That was good.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into, I think this is self-sabotage, right? So like you picked this topic. Why do we feel, why not me? Why don't I belong somewhere with people that are better than me? All right, I have a little anecdote for this. So this week I went on the pod page and I went into the hidden requests and I saw a podcast called 8 at the Table that reached out and said, hey, we love your content, come on the show. So I'm thinking it's like a low-key pod. I go on the pod, they have thousands of followers. Their YouTube, thousands of subscribers, like in the hundreds. And I'm like, oh shit, they got mad views. And I'm like I started immediately, I haven't responded yet. Like I froze because I'm like,
when did they send the message?
sometime this week.
And you still damn.
I haven't responded.
You didn't even tell me. I didn't even see
They're
it.
gonna respond.
Well, that's why
respond.
I was waiting for this because then I'm looking at the topics and I'm like, oh, this is something that I could talk about with, both of you.
Hold up, wait. And this is the topic about not feeling comfortable with sitting in a room. You see what I talk about? I just manifested.
He manifested.
I be
He
manifested.
manifested
I
this.
told you this is crazy.
We're gonna talk about this. Let's
told
do
you.
this.
I I told you.
That's
the
weird.
listeners don't know what we're talking about
Yes.
right now. We're gonna, after this topic, we'll talk about it, guys.
We'll reconvene.
So let's put a pin in that.
That gives you.
Let's put a pin in that.
Okay,
So anyway, so I go and I'm looking at their videos and they get a lot of comments, a lot of feedback, and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm not good enough to be on this platform yet. Like I still need to like collab with smaller podcasts. Like I need to build my following. Like I can't do this. They're talking about like dating and relationship stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, like my opinions suck. Like maybe I shouldn't do it. So I'm like freaking out. I've been freaking out this whole time. But I was like, you know what? Let's
Not
talk about
telling
this on the
anybody.
episode because it goes with the topic. Not telling nobody. Keeping everything to myself.
Let's
That's why I'm
just tell
anxiety.
it to
Not
the
share.
internet, yeah.
Why I have
We'll share with you
anxiety.
guys.
So yeah, it goes back to this. Like, I don't know. Like, why don't I feel like I'm good enough to be on this platform? I'm freaking
crazy.
the fuck out. I'm still freaking out. That's why I haven't responded.
I'm curious. Wait, let me just go back to one thing real quick before we go there.
Oh shit.
Did this happen after Saturday, after we first talked
Let me
about this
check the
topic?
date. Why? What does that matter?
Because we need to know.
Cause that's crazy. If it happened literally after that,
Hold on.
and I manifested that shit,
All right,
fucking
request.
crazy.
This happened 2 days ago.
that's crazy.
So
I
what's
told you,
Monday?
Tony.
Monday at
That's
1:12
weird.
p.m.
And we talked about this Saturday.
He's a bruja.
We talked about this shit on Saturday. You see what I'm telling you?
I'm gonna be
I
careful
don't-
what I tell Am. I'm
Yo.
telling you right now, but I'm gonna
That's
make sure I
crazy.
tell him.
All right, so now let's go back
what
because
you
no one knows what we're talking about. But yes, we'll go back.
So let's go back. So I'm freaking out. I do want to respond, but like I would need both of you to come with me for this. I'm not ready for this type of like exposure by myself. So I'm just gonna put that out there, and we can discuss this after the episode.
Okay, no problem.
So yeah, but in general, I've always been this way. Like I doubt myself, I second guess myself. I never think I'm good enough for things. Lack of confidence, I guess. But it's like I know my shit. Like even this morning at work. All right, another tidbit. This morning at work, I had to do a presentation with my coworker for like speech therapy and strategies in the classroom. I work in a school, whatever. And I was freaking out all morning, like mad nervous, but then I'm doing the presentation and I'm like, yo, bitch, you know your shit.
I was just gonna
Like,
say,
yo.
let me just say, this bitch always had a 4.0.
I did not have a
Perfectionist.
3.8, but okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. 3.8. My bad.
I don't know what that is.
This bitch is extra.
I'm an overachiever.
Yes.
I'm like, just everything's gotta be right. I gotta sound like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I know, it's sickening. It's sickening because then my sister be like, yo, you're annoying. Like, you get
Yeah.
100. You're freaking out.
For what?
That's it. That's it. But I think, okay, I always say like stress fuels me.
It does.
And it just like pushes me to do better. So like, yes. But what did you want to say about this? Or do you have a response to anything I just said about?
All right,
this
so
podcast?
no.
He has a lot to say. He's holding
why
it.
did you
Right.
Well, no, that
Yes.
it's funny because of what we were talking about earlier.
Right.
That's what makes it even more crazy.
Right.
And now you see what I mean.
Oh my God, no.
Crazy.
I
But
had like chills on my back. Like that's too much.
so why not? Why don't you belong there? That's my thing. It's like, why not?
Yeah, why don't you think
Why
you
not?
do?
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it's
I
like
feel
just
like-
do it. Like no, I'm not
You
talking
realize
about. Well,
now your thoughts are dumb.
but also,
Or
I don't mean.
If you don't,
I don't mean
I'ma
this
smack you
this
up.
thing in specific. I'm talking about in general.
Okay.
When people have that mentality, it's like, yo, I don't belong in this room with this person. It's like, why not? This person is just like you are. You're just a person. You're just having a conversation. You're just talking with these people. Like the like people like, oh, like I would like to. I don't know if I could sit in a room with like a Jay-Z or like
Yeah.
like why not? You're just having a conversation with this
Right.
person. Just share what you're knowledgeable about, and that's how I make friends so easily. Is because I'm able to just sometimes you just gotta be able to listen to what they're saying and just ask a question about it. Like if you can just sit there and be quiet, you don't always have to be the center of attention, and you can listen to what people are talking about and just ask questions based off of that. You'll fit in anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So who cares about this person has more followers or their platform is bigger? So what? You still do well at speaking about their topic.
Right.
So that's what's most important.
I just start getting in my head like, do I have enough experience in life in general to like bring value to a conversation?
how old are these people
They're
that?
probably like around our age or like mid-30s.
It doesn't matter if you have. It doesn't matter if you have enough experience. You have experience.
Experience, yep.
You can have one.
speak on it.
You can
You can
have
speak
one
on it.
thing. You can speak on that. Share your perspective about that
Yep.
one thing, and then listen, and then comment and ask follow-up questions based off of what they're speaking about.
Yeah.
And that's what that's just any conversation.
Yeah.
You can go anywhere and have a conversation with anyone, and just as long as you know how to listen and follow up, you're good.
So it's just blatantly a self-confidence thing.
Yes, but like, all right. So for you, because we already gave our spiel, like, do you ever think this way, or you? I don't. All right, me as an outsider looking into you, I'm like, Tony commands the room. Like, I never feel like you ever get in your head about shit.
No, I do. But it's like, you know, it's internal. Like, I try not to. It's like, I remember this post of Rihanna, like, that they asked her, like, yo, you're always so confident. Like, what is it? What is it? She straight up was like, even when I'm like shitty, I still dress myself and I still act until I really feel
like the fake it
the
till
way
you make it.
that's what she says.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like I really be trying to do that. Like, I've never said that to myself, but I think that's how I be moving. Like,
yeah,
you know?
I always felt like you move that way.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question this, right? Y'all ever had a crush on a guy? And y'all had this super crazy expectation for what you thought this person was gonna be, how they were gonna act, how they would behave, and then y'all actually talk to them, and it's like, yo, this motherfucker is nothing like.
Yes.
And it's like,
so sad.
that nerves you had, it just kind of goes away. It's like, wait, I'm smarter than this person, or like, and then like all that just goes away.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. You put expectations on someone else. Based off your own mind and belief, but when you actually speak to them, it's like, wait, they're not what I thought they were.
Yeah.
So, and that happens
all
the time.
Yeah.
So
it's like you psych
that's the thing.
yourself out,
You psych
and you
yourself
make
out.
yourself suffer like twice, because it's like, you know,
Correct.
You know, it's like not.
So that's what it is. It's the same thing. It's like, why is my mind working against me?
Yeah.
That's all you're doing. You're just your mind's playing tricks on you.
All right, so we're gonna stop doing that, right? I'm gonna respond to the message.
We're all gonna respond, apparently.
By the way, just so you don't feel alone, I would have felt the same way.
Girl,
I would have been like, oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like when
I gotta get prepared. I gotta do the hair. I gotta do the nail. I gotta get ready.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
I
different,
feel you.
though.
I mean, she had a full face.
Right.
But see-
had the hair. I
but-
was like,
see,
I
but-
got a makeup
But
artist.
that's different though. You want to look a certain way. You want to be you want to come off a certain way, but that doesn't mean you can't be with them because you're not intelligent enough to have that
Right,
conversation.
But I'm also thinking like, okay, I gotta be prepared. Like, I gotta have shit,
Yes.
note cards. I gotta be ready.
It's like, yo,
yeah.
it's not like just 20 views
I feel
on a
you,
video.
I feel you.
Like it's up there.
They
And
doing
I'm like,
something right. They doing
Yes.
something
How
right.
long? All right, question. On average, how long is their podcast? You would say maybe an hour.
Probably an hour, yeah.
How long is our podcast?
It's about an hour.
Can you talk for an hour on this podcast?
Yes.
Why can't you talk an hour on their podcast?
Right.
And you're not even the
And
host.
you're not gonna be. You're gonna be the guest.
Be the guest.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is what I'm saying.
Guys, this is intense. No, but I'm excited. We'll look through the
Yeah.
page. But I think real quick before the camera shut off, I
Okay.
want to get into this. I want us to tell the viewers like why we freaked out, like how Anthony's a witch and shit. Just something light.
Oh yeah.
So Anthony has this unbelievable
Innate
power.
ability. It's crazy.
Manifesto.
He can manifest anything.
Yeah.
So send your manifestations to Anthony and he will make them
If
come
you
true.
have a life request,
It's kind of crazy because
Send
I
it to
never ever would have believed this. I'm not like spiritual, religious, any of that shit.
See,
you
and if he goes
better.
fucking
Well,
people-
you better
But-
get it
Makes me
together.
It
because-
always happens where like I think of some shit and it happens, or I say something and then something that pertains to that happens like a couple days later, a week later, or some shit, and it's insane. So that's where this came from. This topic came before that podcast reached out to us,
Yes.
and then this shit happens with her, and I was like,
And it just gave me some, because I had nothing to say about this, and then boom. But that's a light example. Anthony has predicted like song collaborations with rappers, and I'm like, that's never gonna happen, and boom, it'll happen. He's predicted like song like remakes of songs. Like I think wasn't it Maria that you were like, watch, somebody's gonna redo it, and then DJ Khaled did it.
There's a
Some
lot of
shit like
things
that.
I be
It's a lot
thinking
of shit
about.
that he'll just be like, watch, it's gonna happen. I'm like, how did you even think of putting that together, and then a few months later, boom.
You just vibrate on a different frequency.
Because he's always positive.
Yeah.
He's always like, it's gonna work out. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be fine. And I'm like, how? It's not gonna be fine.
It's different for like me to say something and to know the way to move about it. But when you show up to a room and actually feel and really like your actions are really behind your words, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. I could sit here and tell you like, you know, fuck that nigga or whatever, but I go back, I'm like, You feel me? Like, you feel me? If you really about it, like you really
Right.
about what you're talking about,
Right.
that's
Then
what
you about it.
happens. Yeah, that's what happens.
I was at the bar like end of August, and Ohio State's playing. If you know, that's my team. Fuck Michigan. So they're playing. I'm at the bar by myself, and this dude sitting next to me, and he was gambling. So he had bet on the game, and he was nervous. And so like I'm talking to him. Well, we start talking, drinking beer, talking, and I'm like, "Yo, don't worry about it. This is exactly what's gonna happen." Because it's my team, so it makes the prediction a little bit easier. But I was like, "Trust me. Second half's gonna come. We're gonna do this change. We're gonna run the ball, blah, 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 and we're gonna win by at least 10."
That's exactly what happened.
Nigga.
That's creepy.
I am not.
This nigga was like, yo.
I'm not.
He's like, yo, if this happens, I'm buying you drinks.
Like,
And
I'm
Bunch
no.
of drinks.
I was just like,
You're
yeah.
gonna order wings with that too.
He asked me for one of food too. I was like, no, I'm good.
Starving.
If you get weird texts from me about shit that I want, just so you know, bro, I'm gonna be like, yo, I've been praying on this, bro.
All right, so let's do
I'm gonna need
something
you
before the
to-
camera turns off. Predictions
go.
for the pod. Predictions for the pod. Sponsorships,
Oh,
advertisements.
yes.
More
You
collaboration.
can't just put it out there
all
like that, though.
Money. We need money. We need funds. Yo, sign the checks. Shit.
Yo,
Fuck.
but nah, you know what's so crazy?
This is broke.
Nah, this is gonna sound. This is gonna.
I got bills.
This is
Student
gonna,
loans.
wait.
I'm stressed. The bitch got 2 jobs.
No,
all right.
You know, this is honestly.
3, you got 3.
I always say this though, and you know, like I said, I'm fucking an atheist. I'm not spiritual, but I always believe in like karma. And I think that's why shit happens. Because I'm never just like I don't put bad intentions on anyone. I'm not like just an asshole to people just to be it. Like, you know what I mean? Really?
Yeah.
So I always try to put out good energy. Like when I meet someone for the first time, I always try to be positive with them. I just try to give them benefit of doubt. I'm never negative when it comes to people. So I think that's why the universe gives
you a reverse.
and you can attest to this. When I used to go out all the time, I swear to you, I promise you, whenever I used to go out, it doesn't happen anymore because I don't really look. I used to find money every time I went out.
Yeah.
I used to go to a bar all the time and
I
just
know
be finding
people like
money.
that, yeah.
And I would just be like, all right, that's how I'm buying my drinks tonight. And I just find money on the floor. Boom.
I
Okay,
know a
boom, here.
person like that.
And
That shit is
always
creepy
used to
as
happen to me.
fuck.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
one night, St. Patrick's Day, you know the story. I'm out with 2 of my peoples, Fern and Dennis. And we go in there, I say what up to them. Just walked in the bar. And I was like, yo, every time I go out, yo, I find money. I'm telling you. He's like, nah, you know, he's like, I'm telling you, watch. I was like, I guarantee you, watch. I look down, American Express card.
Bro, I can't.
Swiping the whole night.
The whole night they were using
The
somebody's
whole
credit
night.
card. That is against the law.
Wait, scratch that.
Allegedly.
Rewind.
Entertainment
I did not do
purposes
that.
only.
That's allegedly. I
This is
found
just a
cash on the
story.
floor.
Yeah. This is just a story time.
Joanne the scammer over here.
That's it. That's it. All right. So just getting back to what you were talking about, did you know that you can cast spells with the Book of Psalms?
Yeah.
Oh, so that was just me that knew that. How did you know? I have a book, basically. The point was, because you were like, how does it happen? Like, your man always be finding money, too, on the floor or whatever. So my mom's friend from church, remember Clara from the church? Wow.
Sorry.
Okay, so she gave me the Book of Psalms, and it tells you, like it'll tell you, say this psalm, or write it on a piece of paper, put it under your pillow, or light this black candle, or whatever. And I'm like, oh, shit. But, like, to me, it's
this blunt.
no, well, I don't know, maybe one of them says light a blunt, but I feel like, don't you, okay, this is super random and like off topic.
That's fine.
But like, don't you feel like that's kind of like witchcraft, but using the Bible? Like, doesn't that kind of go against everything that we know about like religion and not practicing witchcraft if you believe in God? But like, you can literally use the Book of Psalms to like cast spells on people, like for love, for money, for envy, to keep people away from you or to bring people to you.
I'll stay out of the Bible talk.
Huh?
I'll stay out of the Bible talk.
I mean, yeah, we don't need that.
Out of the Bible talk.
But you know what? I would like you to express your opinions on the Bible. I want you to be able to feel comfortable enough to do that.
Oh, I'm comfortable enough doing that.
I don't agree.
I have no problem talking about my beliefs. That's not an issue.
Like, don't you think it's counterintuitive?
Yes.
Right? It is.
Of course. But I mean, we want to go through all the hypocrisies in the Bible?
A lot of hypocrisy in the Bible.
Like, come on.
I mean, I do believe though, like the Bible
It's bullshit.
was No, I'm
Okay.
not gonna say that, but it definitely was written as a way to guide us to behave a certain way. And not everything is inspired by the word of God. Not everything, but I'm not gonna say all of it is blasphemy or bullshit or whatever.
I feel like the basis has some truth, but when you really
there's things that obviously make sense, like the law
but there's
of love
some
and,
stuff that does not.
Right, exactly. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. So I have the book, but like I haven't really gotten into it because I'm not about to buy all these fucking random ass. Like they make you buy like random things to like cast the spells and shit, and I don't know if I'm there.
Yeah, no. With the Bible, it's just like only thing to me positive about the Bible, it can give you a good
Perspective.
a way to raise a family a lot of times because it does give you some good structure and some good principles to live your life by.
Yeah,
So that I do support.
I agree.
A lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Respect your neighbor, like, you know, all that.
Yeah.
But do I believe everything that's in the Bible? Do I believe God and Jesus and everything like that? No, I don't.
That's all right, so we're gonna get into our random clip of the week. So this is from a podcast called The Girls Encounter, and our girl Yaya is the host of that podcast. So we actually collaborated with her this past weekend, so that episode should be out soon. So we're gonna respond to one of her
Which one?
clips.
In my opinion, like, I am not a cheater, and this is something that I always tell my friends. Well, I'm lying. I'm not a cheater all the time, but I do cheat first just in case. I feel like when you cheat first just in case, like, if it happens to you, you're just like, oh. You know, like, I feel like you're less disappointed that you got cheated on rather than getting cheated on and, like,
I love that.
Let him talk. He got like he's stressed out.
I'm just laughing
trying
that she
to-
said I don't cheat.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I do cheat just in case.
Okay.
I love it.
So can she get mad that if she gets cheated on? So is she allowed to get mad?
No, but I think the point is that
Or
it
she's getting-
lessens the pain if you know you cheated first.
Nah, and I got cheated too. So fuck
But
it.
she's not gonna admit, or maybe she
Right.
will admit it, but maybe she won't. But at least it's something that she can have at least one up over him. Like, you cheated on me, but I cheated first. Fuck it. Fuck it. Why are you reacting this way?
If you're in a relationship with someone, both of y'all, right? Y'all both in a relationship with me. Let's look at it. Use me as an example for both of y'all.
This may not be our view, and
I'm
this
just
is
saying. No.
Bitch,
But
for yourself.
but-
may not be my view.
God.
Wow. Okay. And we were in a relationship. It's great to know.
Nah, whatever. I'm gonna dissect.
Go.
So and Tony,
Okay.
we'll just use Tony and I. Then.
Yes, thank
You
you.
and I are in a relationship. I sleep with someone. I sleep with Natalie. I cheat on you with Natalie. A year later, whatever, you end up cheating on me with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And is it gonna make you feel any different if you find out that I cheated on you like first? It's like
Afterwards?
yeah, like it's like what I don't even. I don't know. It's just like
It's a pride thing, really, but afterwards, yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, my cheated too. Fuck it.
I think it will also depend on her relationship with the person that she cheated on, right?
Right.
Like, if she cheated with somebody and it was like just a fling, one night thing, whatever,
Right.
she can take those same emotions and be like, okay, well, when he cheated on me, it was just a fling, one night thing too. It didn't mean anything. Now, I feel like if she had like a deep affair with this person and then you cheated on her, she might bring that.
So then
into
why
it.
is cheating not acceptable then?
Cheating is acceptable? I think it is.
Oh, it's acceptable?
Yes.
You said that like you just like over here. It's just like
But it
rage.
gotta be open. Then it's not cheating, if you're honest. No, I don't know. I get what she
We
was
said
saying.
him out
No, I'm
today.
fucking with you. I get what she was saying though. Like, all right, I haven't cheated in years.
So if you're in a relationship with me, right? I cheat on you with a random chick every few months, just one night stands randomly, just because I need to get out. That's okay?
Okay.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay, wait. Can I just answer?
Yes.
Yes. For me, cheating is not a deal breaker. It's not a non-negotiable.
I wasted 5 years of my life being faithful.
Give yourself some gunshots.
Oh no. That's what I got. Idiot, man.
This is the now Natalie, not the then Natalie.
Please,
So
this
we're
is
evolving. We're
Give the gunshots for
evolving.
her at least.
No.
We're not gonna give it for you. Give it for her because she gets me. This is the now Natalie, the Natalie that lived life and doesn't live life in a fairy tale anymore.
Right.
Yeah, but that's still.
It's not. No, because I just feel like the way I look at. Right, I've read a lot about cheating. Hello, we had episodes where I was going through the book that I was reading about how monogamy isn't natural and all that shit.
But that's, so what I'm saying is you're in a relationship with someone.
Yes.
And every 6 months you find out he slept with someone.
No, that's different. Now that's your character and you're a serial cheater? No. Then
But
you're
this
not
is
being
what I'm
honest.
saying.
But if you
But
cheat
it's not,
one time.
But I'm not cheating with like the same person constantly. I'm just going out randomly one night and I just need to fuck someone.
But that wasn't your question.
That was the question I said.
Okay, she's
No,
saying,
I said if I'm like
No,
meet
now
people.
you're saying
so
that.
that's
said that
too much.
before.
No,
You
you did. She did.
I said that before.
But still, like
That's
what
what I'm
she
saying.
means is that, like, let's say, like, you're
not
like,
a
yo,
slip.
Natalie, like, I fucked up. You was away, you was on vacation, whatever happened. It's not yeah, she's gonna be tight or whatever.
might
She's
not
gonna be
talk to you for a couple weeks or
disappointed.
something.
But
That
depending
might
on how
hurt.
deep your relationship is, she may forgive you.
Yeah, one time. I'm not saying now go out and cheat on me every week.
But why wouldn't I?
After
Then
you,
I wouldn't be with you.
He's right.
Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't you if I already forgave
accept
you?
it?
Of course.
And you just told me this.
Of course.
Why would I be faithful consistently?
Then I wouldn't be with you.
But
I can
you just
give
told me it's okay for me
but
to cheat.
No, one time. One time. I could give you grace.
So,
If it's
all right.
He's saying, but what he's
Okay.
saying is that now you've set a standard. Like, okay,
That's not the
I can get
standard.
away,
Yeah.
but this
I
is
feel
gonna
you.
be his perception
again,
of it.
remember what we-
and that's our problem right there. Because you telling him that it's okay. Yeah, you were saying it's one
So-
time, but in his head, he's like, oh, so
Remember
maybe
what I told
if
you
it happens
earlier?
again, then
Remember what I
I'll
told you
get
earlier
caught.
about boundaries? You said that boundary one time. But what did I say? I'm an asshole. I'm gonna push that boundary. I'm gonna cheat a second time and tell you.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, she ain't gonna find out this time. And I'm gonna do it again. Like, yo, because you already set this boundary, so I'm gonna break that shit. But you already accept. So that's what I'm saying. Why would it be okay?
No, I get it.
So that's why I'm like, it doesn't make sense to me.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. As long as I get what I'm saying, because it's
Nah,
like,
I
wait,
feel you, I
because it's
feel
like,
you.
wait, you're telling me I could cheat on you
I'm not
one
saying
time.
Okay.
Okay,
But if you cheat
you're only
on
gonna
me
find
once-
out about one time.
There's other things that go with it.
factors.
Like if
you
y'all was
This is what I'm
together,
saying.
if
You're
y'all was
only gonna
together
find
a
out
month
about-
or two,
Well, that's different.
and
I'm not
well,
saying.
I don't know about the timing, but I'm just saying y'all could have been together a year. Okay, it doesn't matter. But if she don't feel as deep, she may just dead you. She may just be like, I'm not crazy about the nigga anyway. Like it's getting dry. Fuck it. Bye. But if she's deep into the relationship and she's real committed, like, damn, I really love this nigga, she may be like, maybe he just slipped up, maybe. But that's not a good way of thinking. It's not a good way of thinking.
But then it's like, all right.
And now that I see your perspective, I'm like, fuck. We over here setting these standards
Y'all
that he
said
could just get away with
That's
again.
what I'm
I get it,
saying.
but
I
I'm
feel
just
like
saying.
it's both people. Like you're allowed to make a mistake, right? And cheat on me. If it's a mistake and you really feel bad, I feel like if we had years in it, like you said, I would take you back. Now it's up to you to uphold the fact and respect the fact, yo, she forgave me enough. I'm not gonna do it again. It was a sip. It didn't mean anything. I don't want to jeopardize anything going further.
Right.
I'm not gonna cheat again. And now if that's how you want it, like if you want to be a respectable man or love me or show that you love me, then you won't cheat on me again and we can completely move on from it and that's it. Just be happy. Now, if you make this a serial thing and now you're just constantly cheating on me, then no, of course I'm not going to tolerate that. But you're allowed to make a mistake as a human being. I'm not saying it's okay, but if it happened, it's like other factors need to be weighed in. I can't just be like, if you cheat on me, fuck you.
So what you're saying is that you're not going out with someone like in day one. It's like, yo, you have one chance to cheat on me.
No.
If
it happens,
you would evaluate the situation.
Right, there you
Okay.
go. There you go. We was
Because-
not trying to. You
I feel
really
like
thought
that
we
was
was here like,
clear.
yeah, you could cheat on me one
This
time.
motherfucker been on some open relation and all this crazy shit. So I just,
It's not gonna be like you cheat on me, fuck you. Like I need to consider everything else. Do we have kids? Do we live together? First of all, we're not gonna act like mad people in relationships haven't cheated on each other, and the other people don't even know.
and the relationship is usually terrible afterwards.
Sometimes they don't know. They never find out.
Well, no, that's
even
different.
The fact that you would tell me like, yo, I did this, that's even something else to consider. Like, yo, he could have not told me. The fact that you're even coming and telling me that you cheated on me is because how did I find out? You know what I mean? Like you actually gave me the respect to tell me. You didn't have to. Ignorance is bliss.
I feel like
wouldn't have
this is
known.
like, I don't know if it's an ant mind and a Tony Natalie mind, but I kind of feel like it's like a man mind and a woman mind. Because it's like, you feel me?
I feel you.
Like, it's like,
Yo.
Anthony, we got problems.
Because I feel like Anthony would be like, oh, you cheated on me, fuck you. Like, I don't care, we were together for 15 years. But it's like, I wouldn't look at it like that with my partner.
If you was married with kids,
Yes.
okay, your kids is already like in school, like not big, but like let's say at least 6 and 5 around that age, okay? Married with kids, y'all been together, y'all have to be together at least 10 years, okay? You living in a house, commitment, all right? Commitment, all right? And she tell you like, yo,
I cheated on you.
babe, I'm sorry. Like, I went out, I took this trip with Tony, and we was in Mexico, and I got fucked up, and I'm really sorry. What's gonna be your response?
Don't worry about it. I'm fucking mad bitches. She ain't never gonna find out.
Oh my God.
All right.
I mean, like, I gotta get my mind off of it somehow, so I'm just gonna fuck some other chicks.
Really?
So that's better. But when I say it's not a non-negotiable for me, you were like, oh, how could you allow that? Blah, blah, blah.
No.
But you over here, you
But
like,
what's the point? But if you're just gonna fuck mad bitches, then what's the point of being in the marriage?
Exactly. I'm not gonna stay, but I just gotta still fuck these other chicks just to get over it.
So you're gonna fuck up some other chicks, and then you're just gonna, that's it.
Yeah, just got a peace of mind.
because that's better.
Oh, it's not better.
Being like,
But
sometimes that's better.
sometimes I'm not the most mature person in the world.
I can't.
That's what I'm saying.
That wasn't even the point of the question or the clip.
Okay, the clip.
So we just
Let's
got
go back.
into a whole
Tangent.
other, like,
We went left, right.
yeah.
No, but it's still.
It's still good, yeah.
So,
Reel it in.
because her comment was crazy.
Cheating first. I think it's, if you are a woman scorned, that makes sense. If you done had enough and you've been shitted on enough, I get why you would behave that way or think that way. Because it's like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna just cheat first. I've been getting cheated on in all these relationships. I might as well be the first one to do it this time and have one up.
I get the mentality. It's not something I would do,
It's not
but
something
I
I
get
would
that.
do, but I get
But
it.
I get, I kind of get it, but it's just.
And it's kind of similar to you cheating back. Even though you didn't cheat first, if your wife cheated on you and you're like, all right, now I'm gonna go just fuck all these bitches, you felt like you needed to get even in that moment.
No, I didn't have to get even with her.
So I would do it. You could have
To
just
feel
left
better
and
about
fucked other
myself.
bitches.
Yeah, I could do that too, but I'm still gonna fuck someone else, even if we're together or not. I
Right,
just need
to
to fuck other
feel
people.
better about yourself. Exactly. So it's
Yeah,
like,
but it's not to get even with her.
but this is still, all right, it's not to get even, but it's to feel better. Same thing with her. She cheats first, so that way, if she gets cheated on, it hurts less. It's to feel better. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Okay,
It's a tough topic.
it's a weird topic.
It's
weird,
a weird,
but I get it.
yeah, it's a weird
I
left
get it.
topic.
All
All right.
right. Anyway, we're
We're
gonna move
good.
on. Yeah, do a transition.
For something that was supposed to be so funny and chill, and like a laugh. Now we're like, nah, bitch. Nah, yeah. What's going on?
Woo.
And I know I'm gonna get some shit for what I said about it not being a non-negotiable, but it's not. Like, niggas cheat.
Women cheat.
It is what it is.
Yo, you know what? I
It's
done
not even that,
slept
but it's
with-
like, I have to keep going. When
You
you,
know how
get in a
many-
relationship with somebody, you don't stop being attracted to other people. It just doesn't happen. So you're
Yeah,
either
but-
gonna welcome those people into the relationship and have like a situation with that, or you just have an open relationship. Like, your relationship can change and it could be an open relationship.
Yeah,
whatever.
but that's what I'm saying. You could still be a hoe and just get in a relationship, but you still have your whole-ness. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Because I done
exactly.
fucked plenty of women that have been in relationships. I done fucked married women, all that shit.
Yes.
So you could still have that whole mindset, and they don't care. So it's like,
And also, we always get back to the topic of like, oh, well, when men cheat, it doesn't mean anything, blah, blah, blah. Then if that still holds true, then if my man cheats and I have to keep that mentality like, oh, it didn't mean anything. If he says it didn't mean anything. Because y'all love to say that when we cheat, it doesn't mean anything. But when women cheat, it's whatever. So it's like, then what's the issue with me saying then it's not a big deal if he cheats on me, if I feel like, oh, it didn't mean
because
anything
you're
with
giving me
other
the green
bitch.
light to cheat.
It's not the green light.
Yes, it is. Why would I ever
green
not
light.
cheat on a chick if she tells me I can cheat on her?
But I'm not going to say, we just said I'm not going to say that
It
you can
doesn't
cheat
go
on
that
me.
far.
This is what I'm
Don't
saying.
cheat on me.
that
If we
far.
decide it's a monogamous relationship, do not cheat
All
on me.
she's saying
Okay.
is
Period.
that.
Now, if you cheat on me, you
saying
have
that-
to weigh the factors. Boom. That's it.
All she's saying is that cheating is not a deal breaker. Like
Things can be figured out.
yeah, things can be figured out. Sometimes.
I'm gonna start putting these theories to the test, okay?
Bye. Next topic, guys.
Go.
How do we stop creating expectations for each person in our lives? Sometimes the reason we're disappointed is because we're expecting someone to move a certain way. I always try to live by the rule, no expectations, no disappointments. If you don't expect shit from nobody, then you can never be disappointed. Although it is hard, because you would figure like, oh, if you love me the way you say you love me, then you would do things to show me you love me. So when you don't do those things, it's like, you got let down.
It's hard.
How do we stop creating expectations? I think for me, sometimes like that leads into like being overly independent, like not asking for help from anyone, or just being like my own supporter and not seeking outside support, because it's like I already in my mind be like, they can't be there for me the way I want them to be, so I'm not even gonna bother asking them because I don't want to get disappointed. So that's how I kind of just like work through it. I don't know about you guys. Anybody?
Tony looking for me like, wait for me.
It's a lot. It's just a lot to gather.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we constantly do this. Sorry. I feel like we constantly do this. It's like even when you accept someone as a friend, you accept someone as something, it's like you have this expectation like, okay, she or he is going to be there for you in this way. God forbid something happens and you calling the person, and when they're not there for you, you're like, but I thought you were supposed to be my friend. But it's confusing because the perspective of the other person could be different. Like, you know, like maybe I'm not there for you right now, but I'll call you back. Like, why can't I call you back? So now the other person's like, well, I called you back though. I know I wasn't there right there, but I called you back. So I don't know. It's just
struggle with that because it's just like, for me, maybe it's because of like my bratty side or my spoiled side comes out, but it's like, no, like I needed you when I needed you. Like you calling me back an hour later, it's like I already figured it the fuck out. So it was like, I don't really need you now.
So is that ill to that person? I don't, you know?
Yeah.
So it's rough. It's rough to get rid of that expectation. But I do think like I need to stop trying to like I was saying before, direct my life. Like I feel like I anticipate a lot. Like I try to, you know, ever since I became more independent in my life, like after college, like living on my own or whatever, I always try to anticipate, try to plan everything, but it's like it doesn't always go according to plan. With people, with everything around your life, and sometimes like I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to happen. So
we got this from the Buddhist Boot Camp podcast. So I want to put that link because I want everybody to listen to that. It was like a 5-minute, super short episode, but that's where we got it. Like he was basically like, stop trying to be the director. Like it's not a movie set. So like you can't just say cut and make the actors do what you want them to do. Like life, it doesn't work that way. You kind of just have to let people or let situations unfold the way they unfold and just take it as it comes. And it's like really freeing to do that. But also like when, like you said, like when you've always been anticipating shit, it's like, oh, like I need to drop the reins.
Right.
So something I do with people that like in my life, because obviously, you know, people hit me up about, I'm the person they like to talk to and vent.
Yeah.
And I might be free and I'll see they message me and I just purposely won't respond.
Oh my God, really?
And I just purposely respond. And I'll read the message, like I'll see that it's something like that might be like emergency for them or drastic for them, and I just ignore it, and I'll just respond later just to see if something changed. Because sometimes it's like, yo, because if it's like happens like a lot, you know what I mean? It's like always something like that kind of victim mentality I was talking about. It's like something's always, and it's like, oh, I just gotta talk to you, Aunt. And it's like, I'll just respond a little bit later on, let that shit go and see if they figure it out on their own. It's like, I don't have the fucking answers for everything. So that's why it's like, yo, just let that shit just die down a little bit. Because some people, when something happens to them, the end of the world is happening to them immediately. And it's like, yo, end of the world's not happening. Like, just breathe. I mean, I ain't gonna say I do that to you, but I'm just saying, you do hit me up on shit like.
You doing that to me, Anthony?
Where shit just happens, like, where shit happens.
No,
and
I'm
it's
not
like,
surprised you.
And it's like, I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me
let her think about it.
Yo, let her, I'm like, yo, I'll read some shit and I'll be like, yo, she'll figure this out on her own. She don't need me like for this. And then she'll hit me up like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, no, because I think that's another thing too.
Like
I think out loud. So like as I'm talking, I could literally have a conversation with myself because I'm just like going. I'm like, wait, we could do this, and we could do that, and I'm like, all right, never mind, I got it. And it's just like, what was the point of all that? Like,
that happens to me sometimes. Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta do
talk
that
it
shit.
out.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let someone figure the shit out on their own.
Yeah.
And that's great advice too. Not responding to them.
Yeah.
Especially when it's something that you can see when you read it and it's like, yo, you know what? This ain't that serious. They can, if they just take the time and think about this shit, critically fucking think, they'll figure this shit out on their own.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's important to let people figure it out on their own. Because if you keep giving them the answer, you could lead a fucking horse to water, but they ain't gonna drink the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like sometimes you gotta allow them to find that shit on their own.
Yeah.
So
No, it's true.
But what if like you're in a position that you're just disappointed? I don't want to say like every week, every day, but it comes. It's like you're just disappointed in your friends and you're just disappointed maybe in your relationship. Like, what advice would you give that person? Like, it's probably an internal thing, but what would you, you know,
I
like,
think
how
it's
do you
just,
tackle
like,
that?
in those moments, like my therapist would say, we need to take responsibility for like our role in that. Like, why do we feel the need to depend on people who aren't there for us and have proven that they're not there for us when we need them? You know what I mean? Like, you have to really like see with your own two eyes what's happening and not like fantasize or romanticize what it could be or how it should be.
Yeah.
So like that's a hard pill to swallow too, because you really, like, again, it's about taking control. Like, you really wish you could make people be there the way you want them to be there and say what you want them to say, but like that's not your job and it's not your responsibility to make people do that. So like it does break your heart, but you got to get over it. You got to get over it, and then you kind of have to, I think, in those moments, like reevaluate
Their role.
Yeah, reevaluate their role, who you have in your circle, who can you depend on, and put your energy, not saying that you need to rely on those people now, but understand that you do have people who will be there for you. So maybe you can just count on them a little bit more. Not that you're going to dump your shit on them all the time, but you know
You need to
have
shift
people.
yourself.
Shift.
You need to shift. You
the
lean in
focus.
a little too
You're
much.
leaning to the wrong side.
Yeah, let's
You
go.
need to lean to places like go where you're
Go there.
celebrated, go where
Right.
you're loved, go where you're supported. And you just treat people the way they need to be treated based on how they treat you, unfortunately. Like, I'm big on reciprocity, so it was like, if you're gonna be like not there or inconsistent, I can be inconsistent with you too. Like, I don't have to fuck
That word is big for me. Like,
what? Reciprocity? Yeah, that's a big deal.
I don't say it because I have problems saying it. But that word,
Reciprocity is big. So
I'm not
it's
even
like,
gonna try and embarrass
you can still
myself.
have people in your life, but just know in what capacity you're supposed to have them, and then that's it. And you just move like that way. Was that good advice?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Last topic. We're not gonna do the too heavy ones. We'll save it for next time. But I wanted to end on a light note. So we're gonna talk about why men take so long on the toilet. Okay. Hold on. Let me read some facts before we start. All right. Let me pull it up.
This is funny.
Okay, so boom. Hold on. Go back to the beginning. Okay. So it says, so this was a post on Vice that said 92% of men spend at least 20 minutes on the toilet. 100% of women never spend longer than 10 minutes on the toilet. I disagree. Because I've been taking a long ass time on the toilet too. And I'm not like using it the whole time, but like once I'm comfy, I be on my phone. Is that true for you too? Or no? Because you have
she
kids.
has kids now, so
So your kids be coming into the bathroom? See?
I don't got that. I don't got that. You know when I got that at like 5:30 in the morning when I wake up, before they wake up.
Oh,
then I could
damn.
take a safe shit. But after that,
Safe shit.
without the mommy. Oh God.
Oh, that's so cute though. I think that's adorable.
In the middle of
They
your
love
shit?
her. No, not in the middle of his shit.
Exactly.
How long do you spend on the toilet, Anthony? You're the guy here.
well, since I live alone, it's not as long, but it's just like relaxing, yo. It's just like one of those places where you can just go and just nothing.
Your feet don't be falling asleep. Your legs don't be falling. My legs have fallen asleep.
Yeah, my
like
legs
that
have.
staticky feeling.
Yeah, that's
Especially
happened.
if you like in this position, like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, and it's like, oh, that's when I know it's time to get up.
Right here, you be getting the red marks. You're like, damn, I was here a
it's
minute.
Intense.
That's when I know it's time to get up.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
football to sleep.
because it's like, yo, that's like the one place, like, men just could just like turn off from the world. We ain't gotta hear shit from the family. You ain't gotta hear nothing. It's like peace, especially if you're in a relationship. No matter what, you be like, oh, why don't you just go to your room? Like, nah, it don't matter. Like, if you in one room and your girl's in another room, she gonna say something. Like, it's gonna be some kind of noise, like some static in the air. Like, in the bathroom, she ain't trying to come in there.
No,
just close the door, lock that shit, and just chill.
Not me. I'm like, excuse me.
And like, you know what'd be the funny part? Because women be thinking dudes is doing
The one.
Don't hear me like,
I'd be like, I need to get ready. Be like, sorry. I won't breathe.
Women be thinking dudes be up to no good. It's like, nah, we just need quiet.
No, y'all be looking at bitches.
No, we just need peace.
So it says
Why? We can do that on our phone anytime.
True.
Though. We just need that quiet. It's just it's a place where there's nothing going on. We got a lock on the door and we can just sit there. Because a lot of times, literally, like me, when I'll be on YouTube watching videos about shit.
I just be on Instagram or I shop. I do a lot of online shopping.
Yeah,
on the
and it's just like relaxing. So that's why.
Do you talk on the phone? I can't talk on the phone.
Someone calls me. Some people call me, and I'm like, all right, whatever. And I will like, yo, let me call you back or whatever, son.
If I'm like mid shit, nah, like I'm gonna have to call you back because
I picked up the phone.
That's my time to like concentrate too.
It's
like,
all good.
you know what I mean?
I picked up the phone.
I don't know.
And they'll know. It'll be like my brother, and they'll be like, damn, see, yeah? What's
It's
up?
all good.
It's good.
Yeah, I don't know.
They know my house, so they be seeing the towel in the background. They're like, damn, Tony. Like, I'm like, well, you called me, nigga, you need help.
Anything else? Anything else?
There you go.
Anything else to talk about?
Well, no, I just wanted to. No, yeah, we're done.
All
Nothing
right.
else to talk about. This was good though. We had fun. I had a good time. Yeah, that's it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Any last words from either of you? No.
Until next week.
All right. Until next time, guys. Bye.